a company from Singapore, is giving away a frontier-level AI model for free. Not a trial, not a stripped-down version. The full model, with no usage cap, and they say it stays free indefinitely. So let me walk you through what this thing is, because the roadmap here is honestly the most interesting part. The model is called Agnes. It comes from a company called Sapiens AI, and Sapiens is Singapore's own homegrown model lab. That part matters more than it sounds. For the last few years, the whole AI race has basically been America versus China, OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google on one side, DeepSeek, Quinn, GLM, and Kimi on the other. Agnes is a third player from a completely different place, and Singapore has been pretty open about wanting to build its own models instead of just renting everyone else's. Sapiens didn't build just one text model either. Agnes is a full family. There's a text model, an image model, and a video model, all under the same brand. The text model is Agnes 2.0 Flash. The image model is Agnes Image 2.0 and 2.1, and the video model is Agnes Video V 2.0. On their site, they show the image model sitting in the top 10 on the Artificial Analysis Image Editing Leaderboard, with an ELO around 1178 right under GPT Image 2 and Nano Banana Pro. The video model is also top 10 on the image-to-video board, and the text model ranks number 9 on a benchmark called Claude Eval with a pass score of 60.9%, ahead of models like GPT 5.4 and DeepSeek V4 Pro on that board. So these are not throwaway models. They benchmark next to the big names, and all three of them are free. That's the core pitch. No waitlist, no subscription, no hidden meter that cuts you off after a few messages. The company says they built this for developers who got priced out, whether that's token costs, API limits, or just living in the wrong country. The previous generation already had over 585,000 developers using it through the API, so this isn't an empty launch either. There's a real crowd building on it. Also, Sapiens announced Agnes 2.5 Flash, the next generation of the text model. It's not released yet. It's coming soon, with a phased rollout and API access planned to follow. It's built for coding and agentic work, meaning you give it a goal, and it plans the steps, edits files, runs commands, and checks its own output instead of waiting for you between every message. And it's going to stay free, same as the current model. That's the part I keep coming back to. They're not using the new version as the excuse to start charging. They also announced a bigger model called Agnes 2.5 Pro. Same situation, announced but not available yet. It's their flagship, aimed at long-running agent tasks, large code bases, and heavy engineering work, and they're openly positioning it against Claude Opus 4.8 and GLM 5.2. Pro will be the premium paid tier when it lands. So the lineup is simple. 2.0 Flash is free and live today. 2.5 Flash is the free upgrade coming soon, and 2.5 Pro is the paid heavyweight after that. There's also a desktop app called Agnes Code. It's kind of like Claude Code, but with a GUI instead of a terminal. You point it at a project folder, type what you want in plain English, and it works directly inside your real files. It reads the project structure, edits across multiple files, runs commands, and saves everything to the project instead of dumping code into a chat window you have to copy from. There's a smart mode toggle, a model picker, and support for skills, so you can invoke custom instructions with a $sign, reference files with the @ symbol, and run commands with a /. The new 2.5 Flash model is set to go live inside this app first when the rollout starts. And here's a detail I didn't expect. The model picker isn't locked to Agnes models. Agnes Code also lists other frontier models, things like Opus 4.8, GPT 5.5, Gemini, and GLM. So the app works as a general coding workspace, not just a wrapper for their own model. Right now, in this early period, it's free to use. I don't know how long access to the non-Agnes models stays that generous, so if you want to compare them side by side on your own code, this early window is probably the time. The Agnes models themselves are the ones with the permanent free promise. So let's build something, and I asked for a personal finance dashboard, one page, dark theme, a monthly spending chart, a list of recurring subscriptions, and a savings goal tracker at the top. That was the whole prompt, written like a normal sentence. It planned the layout, created the files, wrote the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and gave me a working page, the chart rendered, the numbers updated when I edited the data, and the whole thing took a few minutes. First draft quality, sure. But a usable first draft from one prompt, at zero cost, is the point. Then I pushed it harder. I asked for a small browser game, a brick breaker clone with a score counter, 3 levels, and increasing ball speed. Games are a good stress test because they have state, collision logic, timing, and rendering all tangled together. If a model can hold all of that together from a single description, everyday web work becomes trivial for it. The model got the game running on the first pass. The paddle controls felt slightly off, so I said the paddle feels slow, make it snappier, and it went back into the code and fixed just that part without breaking anything else. That back and forth loop is where these tools either earn your trust or lose it, and this one held up. And remember, this is the old model. The 2.5 version is supposed to beat it on every test they ran. Sapiens shared a chart comparing Agnes 2.5 Pro, 2.5 Flash, and the current 2.0 Flash against Claude Opus 4.8, GLM 5.2, DeepSeek Vi4 Pro, and Qwen 3.5. On SWE Bench Verified, which tests fixing real GitHub issues, Pro scores 82.7, and the new Flash scores 75.6. Opus 4.8 still leads at 87.6. On SWE Bench Multilingual, Pro hits 78.7, ahead of GLM 5.2 at 73.3 and DeepSeek at 76.2. On Terminal Bench 2.1, Pro gets 77.3. And on a newer set of tests called SWE Atlas, both upcoming models pull ahead of GLM and DeepSeek by a wide margin, with 2.5 Flash more than doubling the current Flash on some sections. But, and this matters, the chart literally says internal evaluation at the top. These numbers came from Sapiens testing their own unreleased models. Nobody independent has touched them yet. Self-reported benchmarks usually look a little better than reality, sometimes a lot better. So read them as this lab is playing in the right league, not this model beats Claude. The real test happens when 2.5 actually ships and people run it on their own projects. What's harder to fake is the current usage. In one recent week, Agnes models processed 5.41 trillion tokens combined. 3.25 trillion of that was text. The rest was image and video work. That's sustained production traffic, all served for free. Their argument is that the constraint on agentic coding right now isn't capability, it's cost. Agents burn tokens fast because they loop, retry, and reread files constantly. A single long agent session on a paid frontier model can cost several dollars, and that adds up quick across a workday. Free with no cap removes that math entirely. There's a timing angle too. Over the past few months, a lot of developers, especially outside the US, got hit with account suspensions and regional blocks on tools like Codex. Some people lost their main coding setup overnight. Agnes is clearly aiming at that crowd, developers who got priced out or locked out. Whether that affects you or not, more competition at the free tier pressures every other lab's pricing, and that helps everyone. For the technical folks, a few useful details on what's live today. The API is OpenAI compatible, so switching means changing the base URL, the key, and the model name, and your existing code mostly just works. There's an Anthropic compatible option too. The 2.0 Flash model has a 256K context window with up to 64K output tokens, an optional thinking mode where you set a token budget for harder problems, tool calling, streaming, and image input through URLs. It also plugs into existing coding agents, so you can run it inside tools you already use. So Agnes 2.0 Flash is not the smartest model in the world, and even their own chart shows Opus ahead on the hardest tests. But it's genuinely capable, it costs nothing, with no ceiling, and the 2.5 generation coming behind it looks like a real step up if the numbers hold. A year ago, a free frontier adjacent model from Singapore would have sounded made up. Now it's just another release week. The gap between the giant labs and everyone else keeps closing. And if you build things, you're the one who benefits. Grab a small project, run it through Agnes, and judge it on your own work. That'll tell you more than any leaderboard. All right, so That's it from the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.